What is up, my fellow members of the Hero Party? This is your fellow Hero class, Omar.
And this is Slime David.
And this is Dragon Knight Josh.
And this is the Anime Squad Podcast, episode 87. And unfortunately, one of our hosts, Robbie, took a note from Baron's book and decided to disappear on us and leave us this week. But hopefully next week he'll resurrect like Goku and be here for the next podcast. So he's not here this week. And yeah, and like always, I need you guys to zoom into that like button. You know, just give a like to that. And avant strive the comment section. Whoo, heck yeah. And then giga break that subscribe button so you can hear more content like this. And also to Midoriya that notification bell, so that way you know when to see our videos and all that stuff. And like always, we have timestamps for your favorite shows of the week. And one more thing, hashtag Team Pop. That's right, we made it, baby. And let's just jump into it with Sakugan episode 9. And I don't know what they decided to do here this week. They just
I don't know what to show anymore, boys. It's lost me a little bit. I was talking before we did the podcast. I think that the show feels like a random assortment of OVAs at this point, because nothing seems to matter from other episodes. Things just happen, and it's like a vague, loose, like plot line that's like kind of following together, but not really.
with this episode in particular, that was I guess in a way where from last episode, you know, they had the argument. What's her name?
Zakatu?
Zakatu and
Garumber.
Yeah, they were fighting between each other, and then at the end, of course, Garumber got injured.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that in this episode, I guess in a way they were trying to like, they weren't in like sweet terms to each other, but then
they kind of like brushed it off.
Yeah, they brushed it off, but once what's her name?
Menempu.
And Menempu is she asks like, oh, do you hate her or like stuff like that, and I guess where I was like, as long as you're fine with her, then I'm cool with that.
Which that makes
sense.
Pretty
much I guess that's the quick and clean way to do it.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like, you know, like a parent mentality, right? Like as long as Menempu is like doesn't have a grudge against Zakatu, like Garumber would be fine, right? It's like, you know, I got shot, but whatever, I can brush it off because I'm that cool.
I just also didn't like how they brushed off Gumber using his Gale Force Wind, and they just literally explained it in like 2 seconds. They're like, oh, apparently he got surgery on his back and he made a miraculous recovery. End of story. Like,
yeah,
that's like a really important moment, and you just brushed it over just so you could have like weird shenanigans with the crew again.
Yeah,
because they love to do that.
Yeah, this is the second time they've done that, and it was I don't know, because we praised it for last week of how serious it got. Like it finally got like Zakatu and Garumber's like character grow. And then this week they just were like, okay, that was okay, but this time let's just do wacky shenanigans again. Like, oh, all right, I guess. And now we're
now on gonna be on episode 10.
Yeah.
Out of 12,
yeah.
And the only plot that we have is Memenpu wants to get to this place that she sees in her dreams for some reason, and Gagumber is probably gonna die.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all we know. Like. Where's the story? There's no further thing. Like, we have the same plot, the same basic plot line we had in episode 1 going on episode 10.
Yeah, and it's just sucks to see, because I know we talked about it a lot. Like, they had so much potential with the journey, and I feel like, you know, especially with now the whole cast being here, like it's kind of wasted, and like, it's just like we're like in it for gags, like you said, like for our VAs.
And also all the settings look the same. Like when they're journeying through the labyrinth, it just looks like they're going through the same place. Like there's no like in a great like there's great anime that we're watching this season with world building and like something like Ousama ranking, where the underworld is like so different from the above ground world, or Mushoku Tensei, where literally every place that's a journey done right. But they've shown every single place looks different. They've shown character growth, literally them growing up.
Yeah.
And then you have this where it's just like, oh, it's the same cave. They're going down the same cave every episode.
Yeah, you get to because they did it the first time like 2 episodes ago. Like, oh, like it's the same pit stop, same location. Okay, that was funny.
Yeah.
But now that we're on the same water, the same, like, I guess when they went to the island, it was different. But we didn't even get to see the island.
I know. We just got to see like, I don't know,
the shore.
It was nighttime the whole time.
Yeah, so it was kind of disappointing.
And it's crazy too, the fact that we're kind of going down on this show in general, but with Attack OP, also we actually got development like location wise. We're not even in one specific spot, and with this show we kept going back to that desert area.
No, yeah, and I know we talked about it before too, like past episodes ago, like how we were excited to see the labyrinth, right? Like how what it could be, like like I even compared it to like Made in Abyss, like, oh, they could do this, they could do that. And it just sucks to see that they didn't really approach that route. So yeah, and I guess that's how we feel about this episode. It was just felt like a throwaway.
Yeah, and pretty much I feel like this might be the setup for the final arc, I guess. Yeah, in a way.
Yeah, with Morial.
Yeah, because he comes out in the end, of course.
With the submarine. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. Just the wacky shenanigans of this week for Sakugan.
Yeah,
survive the island.
I want to see and I want to hope that in the last 3 episodes they'll get serious, because they're hinting at it a lot. They even show, like 2 episodes ago, they showed that weird guy with the bandages who apparently kills Gugumber just like hanging out. Where is he? Just chilling? And then this episode they show like the coalition, like I don't remember what they're even called, but they were there for like 1 second.
Yeah, like the beginning scene.
And then they just were like, oh, wacky shenanigans. Oh, we're on an island now. Like, dude, you're going to show these pieces of information and not even have us interact with it?
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm with you, Josh. Like, hopefully, these next episodes they pick up and we get to the, hopefully, a good conclusion to Sakugan.
At least, right?
At least
a good.
At least.
Man, I think with that, we move on to our next anime. We have Mieruko-chan, episode 9. And now this is Zen, which we see, the teacher, the substitute teacher, which we have seen before. The one that murders cats.
Well, we don't know, but he has a lot of vengeful spirits around him and is attracting very scary spirits as well, as evidenced by that weird monster woman who doesn't want Mieruko to look at him anymore.
And,
yeah, that was
of course,
terrifying.
And of course, he wasn't even the main center of the episode too. I feel like he might be the end of the arc as well, like its own arc.
I'm thinking he'll be his own arc coming up to the end, because this episode was mostly about Mieruko. Like when she was in the haunted house, it was kind of like, oh, she doesn't have to fake being scared anymore. Like she can actually react to things. And at the very end, when it was an actual like monster, and she turned around and was like, "Get away from me!" It listened.
Yeah, that was cool.
And I was like, "Wow, that's development there." Like she's actually, she's learning to stand up to these people, ghosts. These things tormenting her.
Yeah, I thought it was very cute to see like Mieruko-chan like finally react to like the scary things, because like
she's not scared of it, but she's like,
yeah, like, oh my god.
Oh my gosh, it's so scary, this guy.
Well,
the other 2 girls are freaking out because they don't see Yulia does not see the big scary, like really scary ones. She only sees the little like humanoid looking ones.
And it's funny with Yulia that she looks at our MC and she's like, are you enjoying this?
Like, you like this?
Yeah, because she would look at her face at one time, I think once or twice, right?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
there was also a moment where she's looking at her and Hannah, and they're like, oh, they're a good tag team. Like she has this scenario like how she uses Hannah as for aura and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, come on.
Because she knows that Hana has. It's weird because she can't see the really strong, powerful like demon monsters, but Mieruko can't see that Hana has the aura that attracts them. She just infers it, but she can't actually see it. But Yulia can see it.
Yeah.
Like that bright glowing aura around her that all the little ones are attracted to.
Yeah,
I was amazed how long the haunted house was.
Yeah, it felt huge for a little donut shop having.
There was like 20 people chasing after him at the end. I was like, what? This doesn't happen.
As big as this hallway, and I want to go here.
I'd pee my pants if I was in that haunted house.
Yeah, but yeah, it was just a good episode again. Just to see Mieruko finally react to these terrifying things, right?
What were you saying? At the end of the episode, I think the
ending.
Yes,
with the Jima.
Yeah,
because it was weird. It was a weird ending this time. It was like we see her like plowing the soil or whatever, and then what it looked like to be her son or something. I was like, oh man, it looks tough, and she's like, yeah, oh no, I got it, something like that. But it's not there, so I feel like it was like a finally. We get to see that the old lady is not a fake or like a fraud. Like she can actually see the ghost herself.
Like an actual manifest one, right? Like an actual humanoid one, right?
Yeah, like Mieruko's father.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
basically like a gentle, spirit.
Yeah,
not a vengeful one. My theory is that the ones that are like more humanoid, like Mieruko's father and stuff, have like kind of accepted their deaths, but just want to hang around for their family and stuff like that to watch them. But the ones that are really deformed are like vengeful ones.
Yeah, like
that are like unhappy with the situation. That's why they repeat stuff.
Or they got affected by something. They got murdered.
Yeah, they got murdered. Like they didn't finish what they wanted to finish in life.
Yeah, like they didn't accept their death.
Yeah, which is that's a good lesson to learn. So. But yeah, that was Mieruko-chan. Another solid episode. Pretty normal this way for this show.
Oh, and also the tiny girl, she was eating in the
yes,
bathroom.
She was eating by herself.
Yeah.
I was sad. I was like, oh, she's eating by herself.
I feel bad. And right after Mieruko sees that horrible toilet monster,
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she just sees her, and I'm like, that's funny. She's just sitting there like oblivious to the toilet monster right next door.
Yeah, and it's cool, like Mieruko-chan's like, hey, you keep with us, we're actually like friends or something like that.
Yeah, like that's sad that you're eating by yourself, you loser.
I don't think she said that, but
dude, that's what Yulia probably thinks she said because she's like, Mieruko like choked her out.
Oh jeez,
that's right.
German suplexed her.
Oh my god, that's funny.
No,
but yeah, that's Mieruko-chan, and with that, we move on to the next episode. We have Platinum Inn, episode 9. And we finally get to the good guys' hideout now with the church. We see the girl, her new battle outfit, which is Kawaii Dasu, right?
Kawaii Dasu cat girl.
And like her angel is like, what you did this on purpose. Like, no, they got purposes, and they're like these cat ears turn into like visors and
wait, what was the tail thing for?
It was like a
heater.
It was like a heating kind of
yeah, it was like to regulate the suit's temperature or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's just it was actually an excuse to make her a Neko cat.
Yeah,
so that was cool. I liked her outfit. So, but we didn't see her in action because she
got no wings.
We got to learn about a new character named Hajime.
Yeah, he's I'm sorry, I feel bad, but the whole time I was just like, man, this guy's like the ugly. Like you had to have like. This is the ugliest anime character ever exists. Like, I don't think you could make an anime character more ugly than him. Like, how did they figure that out? And his whole story was just like incel.
Yeah,
He's like an incel, and then he sees Metropolitan being like this ultimate Chad, this super Chad, gets all the girls, goes and kills people, and he's like, I want to be him.
Yeah, I want to be just like him.
And I want to be just like him. In fact, I'm gonna stalk him and become his disciple.
Yeah.
And Metropolitan's like, bruh, okay, fine, whatever, I'll use you. Like a god cannon fell into my lap that I can just kill later on.
What a quinkydink.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was, what the hell? Hajime, come on.
But his angel, like the guy's angel is actually really cool. Like he's a big strong man.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I just want you to be happy, bro. Like go get the girl, man. Shoot her with the arrow. Give her a smooch on the lips. And he's like,
okay,
no, I was so hideous.
That scene, I was like, damn. Even when he saw himself in the mirror doing the kissing, even he was like, ugh.
He's like, ugh.
Like, get me out of here.
Dude, how could she? I know it's the power of the red arrow, but how could she kiss him, this ugly, disgusting being?
Yeah, for me, I think it's the eyes that is really creepy. Like even when he's pretty
His
too.
lips too.
Yeah, both the lips and eyes are just creepy. Like none of the other characters
when he gets
are
the
like
plastic
that.
surgery, he looks just as creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird. Like his true colors still come out of his plastic surgery
But all
face.
the girls around him are like,
Oh my god.
Even
oh
to
my gosh.
even to a point where he was trying to talk and he ends up saying what was it? Boobs? I think.
No, she misinterpreted
Yeah.
him as saying boobs.
Yeah.
He was like, that's not what I meant.
But she didn't even say it in a bad way, and she ran away. She was just
She was like flustered,
yeah.
embarrassed, like, oh my god.
He's like, oh, please. And then he's like, no, I can't talk to women.
I suck at talking.
I suck. I'm just gonna sit in my house and my
Low.
little shack under the bridge and cry.
Yeah. But at least he was getting gains. You know, he was lifting weights.
He was getting gains.
Hey man,
Dude, virgin becoming a Chad.
let's go. But
Let's
dude,
go.
his final transformation, like I kid you not, he looked like a JoJo character. Not like buffness wise, but just like his costume.
Not like a good JoJo character, like a really lame one.
Yeah, like a one-off villain.
Like a one-off villain for like one arc.
Yeah.
That's your legacy, buddy.
But then what he did to to our main cast, to our group, our heroes, they took
He's mean.
They took the mom and the daughter hostage. Evil, bro. That's not cool.
I wonder what he's gonna do to them. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Murder.
Murder.
Moida them.
I really got annoyed that scene where he was at the school. That's the one that annoyed me. The main villain.
Oh, when like
That whole scene with the
Hajime says him the message.
yeah.
He kills a girl right in front of every single person. People are like, huh?
What?
Oh? What?
And then the his
What?
friend is like he brushes it away too. I'm like, man.
He's like, no, I didn't see anything. Dude, I'm like, this man just literally just killing people for fun. This man's just out here. He's like, oh, a classmate got shot with a red arrow. I have to kill them. They can't live. They need to be killed.
The
There's
only
no other option.
yeah the only reason I think it went that way is because I guess he doesn't want any information of himself, so he will just murder the person.
Why doesn't he just murder the god candidate then?
I don't know, man.
Like he's just like, oh no.
That-
He's just
that's
like,
po-
oh,
that's po-
I don't like women. I'm just gonna murder.
That's probably what he's gonna do. Honestly, like once like he does his task or whatever, or he fails, like he's gonna just kill them.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. This is a really one-note villain that's just like,
Yeah.
oh, just kill people. Oh, cool, edgy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're a murderer. You're a moider.
Yeah.
Like, good job. Do you want a cookie for being a villain?
And of course, the angel doesn't get his wings, I guess, yet.
No, he's
No,
still
because he's got to absorb it into his
Cabeza.
big forehead. More
More orbs in his head.
orbs in his forehead. Which I'm glad they finally explained those weird orbs that we keep seeing.
I know,
have, like,
right?
Random information on them.
Like
It's information.
it legit was.
It literally is.
I was glad they explained that. I was like, oh, thank God. But yeah, that was Platinum Man. Let's see. Hopefully our heroes, no one dies, and hopefully Hijime kicks the bucket. And I think with that, we move on to our next anime. We have Arena, the Vampire Cosmonaut, episode 9. And this one was great. Cute.
This one's just like, oh, you like romance? Here's your romance episode.
Yeah, very much so. Like Arena.
The amount of blushy scenes in this episode is just like killing me.
Blushing,
killing my heart.
teasing,
whatever you call it.
Yeah, that was a lot of facial emotions.
Yeah.
I really like Arena though. Her personality. It's like, again, it's like tsundere, but it's like not just the typical tsundere.
Yeah.
Like, it's like she like jokes around and she's got like roast game and she's like actually like flirts around with him and stuff like that.
She's midway. She's in the middle.
Yeah. She's in the middle. She doesn't want to admit it, but she will flirt with him.
Yeah. Which we will see more with like that lead up to the next episode when they got on the date. I was like, what? That.
Yeah.
Aina.
But then she got a little jealous because he was having some nice time with the other woman.
The White Rose.
Comrade.
The White Rose.
The White Rose. Our fellow female comrade going to space.
No, but she failed because she panicked.
She failed because she's a woman.
Oh my God.
Literally, she literally says, "I'm a woman, and that's why I won't go to space first."
Jesus.
Which, if you have that mindset, you're not a boss girl winning. Okay, you need to go out there and you need to be a boss woman. You need to go out there and be winning. You need to go out there and be striving to be the best.
Yeah.
To beat to beat the patriarchy.
To beat the men.
Beat those men.
And
in 1960s Soviet Russia.
And it just sucks because like you hear her story. She's like she was always that character, right? She was like a badass, right? Like she was on top of everybody. But then like up to the moment here to like fall and to be kicked out of the going to space. It just sucks to see for her. And then she shows her true colors of like, I didn't try to be mean to Arena or you guys, it's just all the pressure, all the emotions I was going through just catching up to me and shit. So that was crazy. But yeah, Arena and Lev on the date, the setup to it. Ooh, can't wait. I
can't wait. I'm hyped. I hope we get some juicy vampire biting scenes. I hope we get some juicy kissing scenes. I hope we get lots of juicy.
At least a kiss.
In the next episode. At least a kiss.
Because this is gonna.
I don't know. Maybe a bite on the neck. That would be sensual.
Like it's only her property.
Yeah.
Love is only for her. No, yeah.
Like she gives him a scar and it's like that. I marked you now.
You're mine.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's gonna be the last time they're gonna see each other, from what it sounded like.
That was sad. I was like,
oh
dude,
yeah, because she's gonna be
at least
gone.
she's not gonna die, but they're probably not gonna see each other again.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens next episode. With that, we move on to our next anime. We have Ousama ranking episode 8.
Holy moly!
And yes, holy moly is the right reaction.
Holy bejesus bejumpins.
My mind was cluttered with so many things. I'm like, so much stuff happened, so many things. My emotions are all over the place in this episode.
Yeah.
I don't know who
the characters just change every episode. It's like, yeah, you hate Domas because he kills Bojji, and then you like him again now because he was just listening to orders. You like King Bose because he was like, room for Bojji become king, but now you hate him because he actually took Bojji's power, and became Daida, literally took over his body and possessed him. Like, I don't know who to root for. I'm just here for the ride at this point.
And with the king too, it was like, I don't know if he's playing it out as in like he'll find a way where everyone I guess, gets a win because he would whisper to like a bunch of people, and we
Yeah.
don't know what he got.
Yeah,
he
like-
whispered to.
Yeah, he whispered to like his knights, right?
Yeah.
Like, to Domus, and then the tough guy, like he was whispering secrets that the mirror wouldn't hear. So it's interesting what his plan is and what Domus's plan is too, like to destroy the underworld gate that's below the castle. What the hell? When was this? Explain.
The brother isn't dead. As well.
Yeah, he's. I was telling you, but he's basically Alphonse from Full Metal Alchemist. It's like he's in the void.
Yeah, the thing he was on his dream, I guess, in a way too, right?
Yeah, the darkness.
Yeah.
So that sucks for Daida, but they played him, bro. They played him. Both had
Oh, and with Haruko.
Haruko.
Yeah, Haruko.
Yeah, dude, he was gonna die.
I know.
He was gonna get.
He was gonna get
Executed.
staked, and Queen Hilling's going crazy.
Yeah.
She's lost her marbles.
Yeah.
She was
doesn't
gonna
know
go.
what to think.
She was gonna go on both of them too. Once
Yeah.
he came.
But then
Almost.
King Bosei's like, I'm just gonna beat you up a little bit, and then you just go on your way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a lot.
I'm like, how do people not know it's him? He holds the same weapon.
I mean, the knights knew, right? The knights were like, okay, this ain't Daida. Like, there's no way.
Well, Domas knew right away,
Almost.
like
100%.
immediately.
He felt it. He was
He
like,
felt
nope.
that aura.
He felt the aura. He's like, this is not King Daida, dude. What
Don't-
happened here?
Almost
He
the
literally said, "What is going on?"
almost the emo looking guy now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very indifferent for Domus. You know, he's gonna get a redemption, but do I want to see it? I do, but at the same time, like, he was being a douche though. At the same time,
our little hero, man. He's
Bojji.
mastered. Yep.
yeah, he's mastered Despa's arts.
That was awesome.
I can't wait to see what his weapon is. Or like,
Weapon of choice, right?
yeah, weapon of choice, man. That's still like in the air. What it would be.
Also, our Bojji is the strongest person in the world
Oh,
according
yeah.
to the magic mirror. Like
Right.
literally, like how'd that happen?
Hey,
I
that
don't know
training.
what Des was feeding him. He's giving him steroids or something.
It's funny because last week, right, we saw that Bojji broke the rock in half, and then in this episode, same thing
We
when
see, yeah.
Bose
Bose
also when he got
does
his power juiced, like he also broke a boulder in half.
You know what?
So-
Maybe he's making his, I guess, his strength back his own way.
Bojji?
Yeah.
Yeah, even though he got it taken away, he's gaining it his own way.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though, but Despa said that there's no way to restore his curse. Like he's
Yeah,
cursed.
That's
But-
why. That's why
but
he's
maybe he's like, you know, giving him some sort of like steroids or something. I don't know, giving him some sort of juice to make him have his giant power back.
Right. And everything's up in the air. What Bojji's using to break a boulder in half, right?
And that's the point of it too. They're purposefully leaving out his weapon. They're purposefully leaving out important stuff. We're the only character that we're seeing through the eyes of right now is Kage.
Yeah.
That's it. We're seeing the eyes of this training through him, and he doesn't know what's going on.
Nah, he was just cleaning up the front.
He's just sweeping.
Oh, I like the story from what's his name? The snake dude?
Oh, Bibin?
Bibin, yeah. I like his story too.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
obviously
He's just a normal guy,
he's
Yeah.
a normal dude who, you know, can tolerate with snakes.
and he took a hit from King Bose, and he's like, "I like you because you took a hit from me.
Yeah, you tough, boy.
You tough boy, you snake boy."
And it's cool. It's cool too that he's not as strong as the other knights, but at least he found a different way, like Bojji did. You know, he made himself an assassin.
Yeah, like his type fits him perfectly. Like, you know, the sneaky assassin, like in the shadows.
I love also how like we talked about the characters before, but every character's like they aren't what they seem right off the bat. Like it's layered. They have multiple layers to them. Like even Bebin, he seems like a bad guy. He wants to like kill Kage and stuff like that. But then when Kage says he's a friend of Bojji, he's like, okay, go on this mission. Make sure he's safe. You know, everyone is out for Bojji, but they always hide it for like the sake of the kingdom or whatever. Because Bojji's not popular.
Yeah.
So they have to hide that they're, in support of him. But everyone is in support of him. I think even Daida's in support of his brother.
Yeah.
Because Daida is extremely envious of his brother.
Yep.
In a bad way. But he doesn't, like, he said he wanted to kill him. But I don't think now, if you when we saw Daida in the void there, trapped in his own mind, I think he'd be on Bojji's side now to see what happened to him, right?
I think he respects him now.
I think he respects him. He respects him so much that he wants him gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he sees him as a big threat.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah. And it makes sense too, right? Because even when Bose died, who they picked Bojji. Well, he picked Bojji to become king, and
Well, the demon devil guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, damn, imagine if Bojji would have drank, his father.
Oh jeez, that would have been
Dude,
disturbing.
that devil guy is creepy, man.
They did a good job on his design.
They did such a good job with all the characters.
Yeah.
In the show,
Yeah,
man. I love.
And
this show.
I like how he has a different language, like the demon language. Like it's not just like their language is like.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, so to me, I think the major villains is the mirror itself and the devil itself, the demon.
The demon.
Yeah.
So far that I look at it.
I think the mirror girl. I don't know her name. It's like Mijarno or something.
Yeah.
She is like the main villain because she pulls the strings behind everything. She's manipulating every single person in the kingdom. And we don't know her backstory or how she got this much power, though.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah. I can't wait to deep in with that, how she even get into the mirror, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
So there's still questions up in the air for that. So, hey, man, that's what's great about this show. It gives us more questions, some more answers.
This show's amazing. Watch this show.
Yes.
I can't recommend it enough. It's so, well put together. And it makes, it's one of those shows where you're watching an episode and then it just ends and you forget that you were even, watching, you're not checking the time.
God no.
Watching this.
And this puts a lot of development on these characters. Other shows, I wish had this development.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Like this episode is basically like the people in the castle, right? Like they got their shine to just know who they are and what they really thinking about. So that was really good. And like we said, we're like a broken record. Watch Ousama ranking, for the love of God. If you're not watching it this season, you're missing out. And I think that wraps up Ousama ranking, and we can't wait for next week. But with that, we have to move on to our next anime. We have 86, episode 19, or episode 8, part 2, however you like to take it. And they finally came back after their week hiatus. And what do we get? We got the assault, the attack on the railgun that they were planning on destroying.
Yeah, and I'm lost.
You're
to
lost?
be honest with you, I'm lost in the show.
What?
Because, I don't know. It just got really edgy with Shin, and it just lost me because we stop focusing on every other person he's with. Like, they're there, but we never see them. Like, have you noticed that when you're watching the show?
No, yeah.
You barely see the other characters. It's just Shin now, which is it would be fine, but Shin's just become really edgy. Like when he was fighting the Morphos or whatever, he's doing that that smile,
the sinister smile.
It's he never did that in the first season. He was a sad character in the first season. He was just doing what he had to do to survive, stuff like that, and you felt bad for him. But now you're who is this? Is it a different character?
Well, I feel like he's his insanity's kicking in already. He's reached this point where everything is just hitting him harder and harder at this point. He's hearing too many voices.
Yeah, I see that too, but I feel like we would see a little bit more of that side if that was really the case. I don't think they're going for that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think they're going for more of just this character is such a tragic character, all he knows is war type of character, instead of him being he's enjoying it, he loves this.
Yeah,
and stuff like
and
that.
I think that's what the show's setting up for his fall. So become what more the railgun guy is, or Frederica's guard. We're waiting for that moment at this point.
And then the whole Federica thing, I was actually glad when the squad is like, why the hell are you doing here?
Yeah, I actually like that too, because I was like, dude, shut this whiny brat up, please. She's so entitled.
Yeah. Like, why?
And that's what I was just thinking. I was like, she is so entitled. She's gonna come here and endanger everyone and be like, "Ha! Now you have to go back."
And I hate that new Fido was protecting her. Damn it!
But the way she said too, she was like, "Now you have to take me back because you wouldn't let a little girl die." And they're like, "Okay, you're right, and go take her back." Like,
yeah, like you're the only one with the bigger cockpit.
He's like, "Okay, I'll do it," and then they like. Threatened is like, you ever do this again, and it's done. You're done.
You're done. You're getting shot by me.
Whoa. I don't think
not that far.
Here. I am Shin. I'm gonna give you the gun so you can shoot yourself in the head. Surrounded.
Yeah, that went real dark.
That's not edgy.
That's very edgy. I felt like I was watching Platinum Man in that moment. No, yeah, but I honestly agree with you. Like when we watched 86, the first season, like it was more emotion, and like with this part of it, like it's very much Shin and Federica and their whole story that it puts like our other characters in the sidelines, like very much so.
Even our MC from what happened? How can you have an MC character for one season and then this isn't even a second season? It's supposed to be a part 2, but then now our MC from the first season is just gone. Like she might be dead for all we know.
Yeah, from all we know.
Like there's zero information about her at all from the season. It's like it's kind of a shock. It feels like it's a different series I'm watching. Like it has the same characters, but it does not have the same tone. It does not have the same world building or character development. It does not have the same like anti-racism theme. It has like a little bit of that, but it's mostly like just a war. Like straight up, we're fighting the bad guys now, and that's it. And it's like it got really political, and it got really like into like all the mechanics of like the
tanks
mechs they use or whatever, and it's like it just is a huge deviation from the original, and it's like it throws me off a little bit. Like I'm like, man, I just want to see like the scenes where like that one episode where Fido was showing us all the scenes of them like just having everyday life. Like I want to see that again instead of all this war and all this edginess and you know just like this big huge frontal assault, and then they have like the Halo key thing in the air and it's like gonna fire off, and it's like what's happening here, guys? What's going on here, guys?
Like they went from like emotional moments with characters to like war never changes kind of attitude, right? Like
it's like it went from like a grounded like, you know, war is horrible, everyone involved is, you know, it's like these people are racism, you know, we hate these people, we fight because that's all we know in our lives, and like that it went from that to like now we want to fight, and now it's just like
it's all we know.
It's very like mechanics of war and full frontal assaults, and it's very like political now. Instead of like the human emotion from like the underbelly, which I miss. Honestly. Like I'm not saying this is a bad show.
No.
Like people who like this type of show will love it. Like it does politics really well in war. Like it has good, you know,
makes it entertaining
formations and stuff. Makes it entertaining. But from season 1 to now, it's like, whoa, this is different.
Yeah, no, very much so. And hopefully, you know, picks it up and we finally get more, or at least screen time of our other MC or our what was the name? The Red Queen.
Yeah.
Nickname. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm already forgetting about her name. Damn it.
I can't even remember her name. I think it starts with an L.
But yeah, so we'll see what happens with 86. But with that, we have to move on with Mushoku Tensei, aka Jobless Reincarnation. I will seriously try this time. Season 2, episode 9. And
I hate these idiots. I hate both of them. They were so dumb in the beginning.
Hey man, it's just a man appreciative of a figurine. Come on, man, you can't hate that
figurine with another figurine guy.
As much as I love Mushoku Tensei, these are the parts of the show that make me like kind of groan because it's like why?
Why?
What's the purpose? Okay, he's a neat but he's so stupid. It's just dumb. Like he didn't have to use his brain, and even Rudius is like in his mind. He's like, "This is stupid. What's wrong with this guy?" And then they have the whole backstory where he's like, "Oh, he's the man who like killed his brother or something." He's like super strong. It's like what?
He could rip heads off.
He could rip heads off and stuff. And I know like why they do it because they're like it's a goofy moment with goofy characters because like Pax himself, even in the first season, was labeled as like this absolute buffoon, like this total idiot character, right?
Yeah.
And you know, for everyone who's like, oh, this show, it makes you sympathize for like perverts and stuff like that. Look at what they did to this man. They made him like the laughing stock, the absolute idiot of everything. So
yeah, no.
like,
I'm glad whatever Pax got, like that torture, like I wish his head did get ripped off, honestly.
I wish it was worse.
Yeah. I think he got off easily.
He got off way too easy because he's royalty.
Yeah.
And then the whole night thing with the guards and that, I feel like we need a little bit more. I didn't feel
I do
anything.
I do too, David, actually, because like I felt like it went really quickly with that.
Yeah.
It's
like the whole guard.
Usually Mushoku Tensei does really well with pacing, even when you're going through so many different areas in the season and stuff like that. I think the first season is better in terms of world building and pacing, but this season's still good. But this episode in particular was just like, I don't know, it felt really rushed. The whole saving Aisha and Lilia thing was really rushed in my opinion.
It only lasted 2 episodes, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
I thought that was going to be a huge thing. Like I thought it was going to be that was the goal, was to save your family, but then he just does it. And I know why. It was easier for him because he was talking to the god guy in his dream. But still, I feel like it should have been a little harder.
Yeah. And then the knights sympathize with the MC, and then they pretty much everyone was in the side of Rudis. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just all a whole big misunderstanding.
Yeah. And they got the prisoners out with the mom, the maid mom.
Yeah.
I did love that we saw kind of more about how the mana teleportation incident occurred, like, and how like if you were holding on to someone at the time, then you transported with that person. So that's why Rudius transported with Eris, because he grabbed onto her, and that's why Paul transported with Norn, because he was holding her at the time when it happened.
Damn, so mom by herself.
Like, it was, and also I found that you could get transported in the middle of the ocean, just die right there. Like they were transported underwater and were drowning.
Yeah, that was insane. I was like, damn.
Like I was like, bruh.
That would be terrifying if you're on a cliff or something, or
if you're on Mount Everest or something in the world and you just die of hypothermia immediately.
Yeah, that would suck. That would definitely blow.
So what? We're missing the elf girl.
We're missing Sylphie. We're missing the mom.
Yeah,
that's the big one. That's the big one from his family that we're missing.
Yeah,
and various other people as well. But
yeah, like you said, it wrapped up pretty quickly. Like I thought it was gonna be like the rest of the Zork, but it ended up. We got Lilith and we got Aisha. Safe. They're going back with the pops. Hopefully.
Even though it wrapped up quickly, it still did a good job of wrapping up. So I have no other complaints with that. Like it still did a good job. I like how Aisha was like knew it that Rudius was her brother.
Yeah.
But she still called him a pervert.
Yeah. No, I like that
was
moment.
like 100% for that, and I was like, that's a little questionable. What do you teach? And Rudius like, what are you teaching this girl?
Yeah, she was a smart cookie, but like, what is going on?
Yeah, because Aisha at one point is like, "Oh, I'm gonna grow up. I'm gonna be very voluptuous like my mom." And Rudius is like, "What are you teaching this girl? What's wrong? What happened here?"
Oh my god, yeah. But yeah, you wrapped it up nicely, and we'll see where we go from here. I wonder where Rudius and the gang are gonna go from.
Yeah, I know. Like,
is he gonna talk to the god entity again?
I feel like more action's gonna happen though, because we kind of had a period of slow.
Yeah.
It's been like that for a while.
It has.
Yeah, the whole season pretty much has been them traveling. They still haven't gotten back home yet.
The only time there was a battle was when he was at the
village.
The village, and that was it.
And his dad, I guess.
Yeah, that little fight.
Yeah.
That's not life threatening.
It might have been.
Oh, jeez.
In the beginning.
No.
Hey, man, he was a Pantsu warrior, man.
He's a Pantsu warrior.
Jeez.
But yeah, with that, we move on to our next anime. And hopefully, we'll find out what Mushoku Tensei, where we go from there. But either way, move on to our next anime. We have The Great Jahy Will Not Be Defeated, episode 18. And what wacky shenanigans are we in with Jahy this time?
She's scared of ghosts, and she gets tortured by this beam of light coming down, which looks oddly familiar to the Dark Lord. So I don't know what's happening. I like how Savra or whatever her name was. She was like, I have the power, and then the sword beam was just helping Jahy like get over. Oh, my muscle's not hurting anymore.
Wow, you just cured me.
Oh, my blood circulation's better.
Thank you.
Thank you. She's like, what? No.
It's like you've seen this joke like on like shorts or like on TikToks and stuff like that. So it reminded me like that in a bigger scale.
Yeah.
To me, like I guess she's angelic kind of thing.
Yeah, for that moment.
Yeah, and Jahy's pretty much nice. Pretty much, what you see it.
Yeah.
She's a nice girl. She's not evil or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why when she swings a sword, nothing happens to her since she's nice. The weapon.
Well, I also think that sword, because it's the same power that the magical girl had. I think that sword's just for destroying, like you said, David, like the evil monocrystals and the things that cause misfortune in people, and that's why it didn't destroy Jahy, because while before it did destroy Jahy when she was the Dark Realm second in command, because she was like causing misfortune in people, it doesn't now, because she's like evolved as like a person and is not like horrible anymore. Like she was calling Kokoro friend and stuff like that.
Oh, especially in this episode.
Oh yeah.
That was adorable.
I was like, what am I doing wrong? Why is she not being my friend?
He's like, oh, my tooth hurts and it's contagious. It's like, that's not how it works, dear. You should go to the dentist.
But she still played with her.
Yeah.
That was cute.
It
was very cute for that interaction. I was like, what did I do wrong? Why is she not my friend anymore?
What did I do wrong? And then she's like, I'm sorry if I said anything that hurt you.
Cute. And we only have 2 more episodes for Jahy, so I wonder how this is gonna wrap up.
I'm very surprised that Jahy decided to, like, the show decided just to be like, hey, we're gonna have a story in the last 3 episodes.
Yeah, so we will see what happens with Jahy. Like I said, always in this, when we cover Jahy beats Jahy, and we'll see what happens next week. But with that, we move on to our last anime of the week. We have Dragon Quest Dai, episode 60. Man, it always surprises me with the number. And hashtag Team Pop? I don't know. I feel like
so this was Pop and
Dai's
episode.
Most definitely. Like I like how like Dai had the, like he's scared, right? Like he's like,
yeah, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Like
usually with like shonen characters, they're usually never afraid.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I got beat, but I'm gonna be stronger and I'm gonna overcome it this time. No worries, like the perfect being, right? But Dai's not perfect. He's like, damn, I got mollywopped by King Vern. I got destroyed. And if it wasn't for like Haller jumping in, we would have all died. Like, I'm not going out there. Heck no. They still believe in me. I don't believe in me.
I don't believe in myself.
Let me get the hell out of here.
I'm gone.
Yeah, and like it was cool to see, like, his allies, his friends, like, look out, like go search for Dai, right? It's like, oh, where did Dai go? That's our homie, and like even like, and I like how Pop knew, like, oh, he used the zoom spell. I know how that works, you know. And it was cool. That was cool to see, and it especially makes sense too when Pop was learning how to use the zoom spell himself. Like he kept going to his favorite moment, which was, you know, when he first met Ma. Hashtag Pa. And they had a heart to heart. I felt like, you know, of like, you know, Dai opening up like, yo, like I'm weak. There's no way I could beat King Vern. I barely scratched him. How can you guys still believe in me? And like Pop like, yo, like look at me, Dai. I'm like the last person to tell you that. Like I was known for running away. I was a coward. I was a loser. But I'm the one, like, you know, I want to run back with King Vern. And like I
want a salty run back.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's what basically Pop said, and it's like, and
even when Mom was like, she was like, "Oh, we can't win.
Yeah,
that was when I was like, "Yo, Team Pop, dude, just kiss already, please."
Exactly.
I want it, baby. I want it. It was so bad.
Mom looking extra spicy there.
Looking extra spicy on the tree, dog. You gotta make your move. Look at you. You're like the ultimate Chad. You're coming up being like, "Why you looking so sad, girl?"
Yes. The Team Pop movement train is real over here.
And then I think the scene that got me thinking was the whole Hyunkyo and Crocodile.
Oh yeah, that was. I wonder what Hyunkyo's planning. What he's trying to do with, like, you know, when the day comes when they're gonna get executed.
Yeah, because they're literally gonna get executed.
Yeah. Like I want to, like, because I don't think he would turn back, but like he has I guess a plan, like maybe let Mr. Vern's guard down or something like that to go sneak attack. Maybe that's the only reason I could think of.
Yeah, because he kept telling Crocodile like, "Hey, do you believe in me?"
Yeah.
You know,
like if you were my friend, you would trust me what I'm doing. And I was like, damn, okay. But hey, man, I felt that emotion when Crocodile's like, "You gonna betray us? I thought you were more loyal, bro."
Yeah, he kept getting shot because
Yeah.
he
didn't care,
moving.
bro.
Yeah, he
It's
kept moving.
I felt that for Crocodile. It's like, you gonna betray in front of me, bro?
He was so angry that he was getting zapped, and he was just like, it's like that meme where the guy gets tasered and then he just yells at the person,
yeah.
like mid taser. He's like, "I'll get you." And that was what I was like with Crocodile. He's getting tasered and he's like, "Are you kidding me? How dare you?
You gonna betray Dai like that?"
Terrified if a big angry alligator was getting tasered and he was still yelling at me.
No,
Crocodile, sorry, I missed specied him.
And then like the last part with you know, the fifth Avon student, right? I forget her name.
Leona,
yeah. Leona becoming the fifth.
Well, the queen originally was the fifth student. Well, she wasn't really. She was just given the charm because it was nice.
Yeah, because Avon was trying to smash.
Then she appointed Leona as the fifth student, which I didn't know you could do unless your name was Master Avon.
She didn't put a ring on it.
She did not.
Yeah. He didn't give her a ring, but he gave her a charm. And then apparently the chimes were like, "Ew, Avon was there all along." And I'm like, wait, what about that?
Like,
what about the time
why
that
did Pop die? Who protected Pop when he was dead from Baron?
Yeah, exactly.
He was just Avon was just looking at her.
Baron was too strong, man.
Oh, like when Dai almost died.
No, Dai did die.
Oh yeah, Dai did die.
Dai did die. Where was Avon then? when Dai's dead, he's going to heaven. And the only reason he didn't go to heaven was Baron was like, "Oh no, that's me. That's not him. It's me.
It's me. That's my son Dino. I mean, Dai.
I'm dead. He's not dead. I'm dead." Okay. And then Baron's like, "I got you, bro. You better not mess this up. You better not mess this up, boy. You got a second chance."
Like, goddamn, boy, I saved you so many times.
Boy, I saved you so many times. I think we're even now because I did try to kill you that one time.
Yeah. In style. But yeah, that was Dragon Quest. Oh, and then Dai gave his powerful speech and to motivate everybody, and then we're off to go save Hyunkyo and Crocodile. So we'll see
Yeah,
how.
with no plan at all, really. Just
Power emotion.
Leona, please learn this really elite skill that I couldn't even learn. Master Avan couldn't even learn. Learn it in like 2 hours.
You
and then
got
we'll
this.
go.
You got
Nice.
this, girl.
You got this.
I
Learn 2
believe in
hours.
you.
But yeah, that was Dragon Quest Die. Another fun ride with that, and a lot of character emotions were brought out, especially for Die. And yeah, that wraps up the animes for this week, and we move on to news. New segment of this podcast. Not a lot of news, but fun news to be told. Like we talked about last week of the topics. If you guys didn't see that topic, go check it out. Last week's podcast. I wanted a Mega Man animated series, and I feel like Netflix heard me in a way, because now it's not an animated series of Mega Man, but we're getting a live action Mega Man movie in the works by Netflix, and I'm skeptical. I'm afraid because live action does not have a good credibility, especially since I guess how bad Cowboy Bebop did. But either way, I'm optimistic because it's Mega Man. I love Mega Man, and the people that are behind this project is Henry Jose and Ariel Schumann, which their only projects are like filming. They've done the Paranormal Activity movies 3 and 4, and Catfish, a TV show. So
Oh, I love Catfish.
me too. I do like it.
So Dinkadan. Catfish.
Oh,
Mega
my
Man
God.
is gonna be the catfish.
Mega Man's gonna be like, Zero, you cheated on me?
They're gonna be like, actually, we found out. We tracked their house. We want you to meet them. And then they walk in, big reveal. Oh my gosh, it wasn't who I was talking to.
I wasn't talking to Zero. I was talking to Dr. Wiley the whole time.
dang.
The whole time.
Son of a. But other than that track record, we'll see what they do. They don't have that many notable films, so only hope for the best, and hopefully it turns out good. And
Hopefully it's as good as Catfish.
and with that, we move on to our next news segment. We have Sony Interactive Entertainment are trying to fight back the whole gaming pass that Xbox has right now, and they're trying to make their own. And it's called Project Spartacus. I know that's not going to be the final title, so that's just a funny project name. And what do you guys think of the PlayStation Gaming Pass? You think it'll be exactly the same as Xbox, or
Yeah,
be different?
I'm curious how they're gonna end up doing it. Like are they in a? Because we kind of covered it a while back, but I don't know if it's gonna be similar. But they're gonna try to mash the PlayStation Plus thing,
Yeah.
with the PlayStation Now.
Hmm.
And from what I gathered, I think they're gonna have 3 different type of tiers and stuff.
Oh, like tiers.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it'd be like the first one to know is like the PlayStation benefits.
Yeah.
The second one is like PS4 catalog, eventually PS5 catalog. And tier 3 is basically the classics.
Like PlayStation 1.
Yeah,
2,
1, 2, 3,
you know,
Vita.
all
I
the
mean,
works.
yeah, PSP.
And do you? How much does Xbox charge for Game Pass?
Depends.
Oh, they also have a tier system.
Kind of. Not 100%. Like, one is for just the PC. The other one's for
Both.
the
right?
ultimate. Yeah, that is for both.
Xbox and the PC.
Yeah.
And like what? It's like $20 a month. Imagine.
If I remember, it's 14, and then the other one is 10. Don't
Don't hold you on that.
yeah.
So yeah, I think you think their prices would be like 20, maybe 20 a month.
I think so. No, well, the PlayStation Plus is like what, 60
$60 a year.
a year. But if they would do a monthly thing, it's like what,
I would say 20.
20?
Yeah, that would be like and the part I like add something more so like it look more appealing to the Xbox Game Pass. I don't know. I feel like they should I guess copy it, right? That would be like the best move for like, you know, people on the budget.
That's true. You know, that's why I think the 3 tiers are good enough.
Yeah.
Like if you don't want the classic one, don't go for the 3rd tier.
Yeah, if you just want new games, get
Just 1 and 2.
get that tier. So yeah, that's interesting food for thought. What do you guys think? What would you guys like for how PlayStation would do their gaming pass? And yeah, you know,
That'd be cool. We get a, competition with that too.
yeah, no, most definitely competition is always good in the gaming industry.
And they need it. PlayStation Now was not
It's not cutting it.
it's not worth it at all.
Yeah,
I had it for like a month and I canceled it.
yeah, because
That was hardly any games that I wanted to play.
yeah, limited library.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully they expand it even more.
and add the new titles.
That too.
And yeah, and with that, we move on to our last news. This came in like last minute. This was just announced today, of the day of recording, and that we have covered a Spider-Man movie, but this is another Spider-Man movie. We have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Yes,
Part 1.
Yeah, part 1. If you heard that correctly, that's because it is a sequel to the well-acclaimed Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie, which I highly enjoyed. Probably my favorite Spider-Man movie. Like, it's up there. And how they did Miles Morales' story and all the other Spider-Mans that came in. So I'm just jumping into this. I'm very excited to see what they do. And I love how they still have the animations of the first one. And they throw in new stuff.
That's what's crazy about it too. We get the different style with the different locations.
Mhm.
We got 2 different locations that were different.
No, most definitely, especially with if you've seen the teaser, the first one, like they teased Spider-Man 2099.
I think that was the second location.
Yeah.
Landed because he reaches for his time machine thing, and then that's how they teleport to that other place.
Yeah. So I'm just excited to see, because that Spider-Man's badass. He looks badass. I'm excited to see what he's gonna bring to the table, and what other Spider-Mans we will see. Right? There's so many in the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, who knows who's the villain on this episode?
Yeah,
I mean this
movie,
movie,
and especially since it's being part 1, right?
Yeah.
So I did not see that coming either. So man, I just can't wait. It's gonna be an exciting time.
The only thing that is we gotta wait.
Yeah, until next year, October 7th, 2022. Hopefully they keep that date and they don't delay it, because it could happen. So
And also our MC Miles grew up a bit.
Yeah, he looked like a bit older.
Yeah, he looks about like maybe 17ish or more.
Yeah,
You think?
like
17?
college life,
No, you think college? Yeah,
or like senior year.
that's true. No, you might be right.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's just based off a little teaser, right? Good teaser.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're excited to see what that happens, and hopefully we get more trailers for this Spider-Man movie. And with that is the news segment, and that is the podcast for this week. If you made it this far, thank you for listening. It really helps us motivate us to keep on going, doing this podcast, all that good stuff. And like always, if you guys remember, I need you to zoom into the like button, on Strive the comment section, Giga Break the subscribe button, and Midoriya the notification bell for more podcasts more podcast episodes like this. And I've been your hero class Omar,
And this is Slime David.
And this is Dragon Knight Josh.
and we will see you guys next week. Bye guys.
Bye.
See ya.